네, 이제 알았다. 지겨워서 그랬던 거. 아무거나 누르려고 해요. 지겨우니까. 노래를 들으니까 시간이 너무 재밌는 거야. 이 시간이 진짜 재밌는 거야. 노래를 들으니까. 그래서 잘 부르게 되는 것 같아. 답을 다 아는데 마음이 너무 지겨워서 아무거나 자꾸만 누르는 거 제대로 안 보고 너무 한 시간 지나면 못 견디고 지겨워서 미치겠는 거야. 새로운 문제가 아니니까. 근데 노래를 들으니까 너무 재밌는 거야. 다 맞을 수 있을 것 같아 거의. I really actually figure out the secret. Because so far, I was so overwhelmed with the same repetitive repertoire. This tedium was almost deadly. So after about an hour and a half or 2 hours, I can no longer get rid of the sentiment of listlessness. I was so enervated because of tedious irksomeness. That's the real reason I would have normally became really reckless. I would have normally become really reckless. Now I've been actually listening to very, very rhythmic music, and right now I enjoy the session very much, not because of the silly questions, but I really like listening to this music. That's really the reason I somehow became much more prudent, because I'm really enjoying it. I don't really have any reason to quickly get these things done. I want to actually play this more and more because I love this music, and I want to listen to it over and over again. Because of this music, I can actually get things done. 이유를 알겠어요. 음악을 들으니까 그래요. 재미가 없었거든. 근데 재밌어 노래 때문에. I don't care about this, but I really enjoy listening to music. That's the real reason I want to play this more, not because of this internal quality. You know, it has no inherent fun. It's no longer entertaining because I repeated this so many times. It's nothing but a burdensome labor. It's like belaboring a point over and over again, doing this until you would feel very sickening, right? But now I've been listening to music. I love this session because you know what? Every moment I would be accompanied with music, and it's a pleasing to my ears. I don't really need to face the music by rushing to or jump to conclusions. Sometimes that would eventually make me very erroneous by not actually considering all different choices with the discretion. Click, because you want to actually get away with. I mean, you just really want to get things done. You would just want to do away with this. Now I really know the reason. I'm enjoying it because of music, not because of this. But that eventually helps me to be a better test taker right now. What? That's a really right one. No, I want to try different books tomorrow. Wait, I already ordered 3 different books. I'm going to be thoroughly grilled by different questions. One is about definition. The other 2 are applicable versions with the sentences. So let me actually find the exact word demanded by the context. Okay, let me handle them, and you can actually make a judgment. Be judgmental later. 다 해치면 안 되지. Double meaning. Oh, fine. Oh, fictional, I know. Fan. Ah, at the end. Yeah, it's true. Don't hurt me no more. I wanna love her. Don't wanna love her. Hold on. Qui s'est fait? I know it's really and why is a whodunit? It's not really a random picking until you actually read the book. You never know who did it. Just like what the Oriental Express train. Everyone push it and sheath the knife into the body. Everyone taking their turns severally, one at a time, stabbing that dead body. No one knows until the end. That's really the typical whodunit. Oh, who is really the real culprit? Who is behind this murder? It's brutal. Multiple step ones. Who done it? That's really the reason why it has been named as a whodunit, the mystery novel. Okay? The typical one is, Agatha Christie's the Oriental Express train. Right? You see that this body is stepped with multiple ones. Yeah, the COD is a definite laceration, the fatal laceration, right? Well, who done it? Everyone, severally, one at a time, taking their turns to sheath the knife into the body. Sheath it. Do you know what this means? Am I being cocky? No. I'm just kidding. Everyone knows that. I'm just kidding. I know everyone knows what sheath means. I'm just joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. Oh, because I was boring. I was bored. Not really. I was boring. I'm not a boring person. Because my mind was so numbed. It's really like anesthesia. Yeah, really. It's really like anesthesia. If you ever play this game over and over again, you would actually notice how quickly your mind would be literally benumbed by this very tedium. That means you would actually feel sluggish. You don't want to actually do this anymore. You just want to get things done really quickly because you can simply graduate from it. That's really the only goal you want to achieve, not really solving this accurately. That type of pressuring mind would normally incur more blame on you. Now, today I'm listening to a beautiful music and I really love this rhythmic dynamics. That's the real reason I don't want to get it done as quickly as I could. I just want to take time. I just want to actually savor every moment. I just want to bask in this beautiful, entertaining moment presented by this music. That's really the reason I'm actually having a little bit of a room to think about all different choices instead of jumping to conclusions. You got that? Capiche? Then fuck off. 노래 있어서 천천히 해요. 왜냐면 노래 좀 재밌어요. 안 끝나도 돼. 빨리 끝났으면 해서 맨날 실수를 하는 거예요. 너무 하기가 싫으니 미치게 즐겨오니까. I was about to go crazy because it was just so boring. I really, at some point, wanted to kill myself out of boredom. Literally. I was so fed up. I was so done with it. I was just so over with it. Literally. I was just so done with it. But now I don't really need to because I really want to listen to more music and and just simply, doing nothing and listening to music is a little bit boring too, right? Doing a little bit of a brain teaser, not necessarily serious, heavy lift, right? But this, it really helps me. Today, who would actually in this word say that my video is not high definition? Huh? Fuck. Go to hell. No, I don't want to just listen. Fuck you, asshole. I will never shut up. I will say whatever things I want to say, even though my fate would be like that, a brothel owner who was bragging about money and he said whatever things. He was like, loose cannon. He was like, loose cannon. He said it with, he literally blabbered things that he would like to say with no filter. Not capricious. I know what kidnunk. Kidnunk is also French or somebody who has been a nosy Parker. No, I just actually realized why I made a mistake so many times. I could not read because the very repetition or a pattern examples are so boring that literally put my mind to sleep. I was in paralysis. Everything comes to a standstill because of a tedium. That's really it. Now today, it's a little bit of a brain teaser. It's really like in a snack, nothing serious, right? So I can enjoy the music. I can really like the fast speed music, so there is no interruption. So I can do both things at once. And now I don't really need to. I don't really feel like putting an into it really quickly. Normally, I wanted to get it done. It was a really cumbersome test that I wanted to close it really. This chapter, I wanted to finish it really quickly, but I don't really need to because I really like the session with the music, so I want to listen to music more. But simply doing nothing and listening to music is really also bothersome, right? So it's a really a kind of great mixture combination, not really actually luring my mind into tranquility or numb, right? So it's a great numbness. 난 그래서 좀 좋은 것 같아. 지금 적당해요. Everything is really suitable, well adjusted. Oh, not the third time. Oh, that's not the case. I was really the one who got the posterity. But this time I just actually clicked what was on top. This is really the fallacy caused by repetition. But it could have easily be exonerated. It could have been removed. I could have actually proved myself correct. I could have acquitted myself of this type of ludicrous charges if I ever actually given new sentences. Tomorrow I'm going to open up a new blog and I want to prove that I'm really correct. My tonality is not really that bad. Eventually that will be the case. I know it. That's the real reason why I actually did so well. But then I sentence completion from the Manhattan CRE preps. Sentence completion, when I was trying these when I was actually solving them with a little bit of a caution, I wasn't doing so well. Almost flawless. I don't want love magic potion. Do you not know this song? Love, magic potion number 9. Love potion number 9. But I don't fucking need magic potion as if cast a spell on me to do it. No, there is a no what do we actually call this? The elixir. I don't really need that. And bagel. Why would you do that again? I don't really need to be better. Yeah, I'm really happy. I mean, you know what? In my life, 50 percentile would be taken up by my husband. That's really the case. I really actually built up on a map. 50 percentile by my man. And it's really the case, you know. I'm not lying. I'm really happy. At least in a 50 percentile, 50% of my life has been fulfilled in some way. It's a really perfect match. It's a really synchronization. It's 100%. Affirmative. Puke. You know, you don't really actually see CSI. If you guys see that, it's like the DNA match, you know, you know, after processing the info, affirmative. There was not even actually a margin of error. 100%, 100%. It's unbelievable synchronization. I've been actually overwhelmed with the God's, you know, intention, and I have to humbly accept that this is our fate and appreciate that. Thank you, Lord, for giving me this amazing 100% matching husband. And I would be humble and, you know, just a kind human being to others. So that's it. That's all I can do. I have no other wish. I'm happy. I really mean it. Because ever since I was a little kid, I've been actually praying and begging, please, Lord, actually give me this guy. This, you know, her kind of person. Really, really. I mean it. I was just so damn fucking serious. I was fucking serious. You never actually know how many hours and or energies, how much energies I have actually used. Kiss it goodbye, no. You're not sorry at all. So what? Go fuck yourself. Hypercritical. I really actually figure out how to actually get everything correct. As long as I've been actually listening to and music that I really like to listen to. Because normally sometimes it would be a waste of time if you just simply actually, you know, play the music. So I actually decided to use this moment. And just actually doing nothing and being chained to rhythm would also be nothing but a waste, right? So I think that it would be a perfect equilibrium that I wanted to achieve. doing a little bit of silly task because now it's really boring. But I do not no longer need to feel the pressure to get things done really quickly or get do away with these really quickly. Sometimes that kind of desire to put an end to it causes more of trouble. That's how I actually, made so many silly mistakes, even though my memory had not faded at all. I'm actually proving it right now. It's not about memory. I don't want to read. I don't want to prove myself. Why do I have to do this all again and again? You know what? I've already actually gotten them correct for the first time. And why do I have to go through this painful procedure again? That was really the very reason I was, rushing, and rushing would be really, really dangerous. Because even though, these would be really silly, you have to actually at least, see. You can never actually memorize all different choices. There is relativity. You have to find the most suitable one amongst all different related choices. Because sometimes, the secondary choices are also listed in the dictionary. Why they're not being the answer? Because the prioritized one, that's really the one. You have to find the right answer. Then you have to be prudent and cautious. Now I do not feel like actually getting bored at all because I really love the music. I really it's this beat actually keeps me going, and I don't really need to actually feel being reckless, right? That kind of a desire is somewhat suppressed because I've been actually greatly entertained by the music. That's really it. And let me actually prove it. I can actually go 4 more hours. 16시간 할 거예요. 내가 이겼어요. I'm buying. This one completely enveloping, surrounding the actual surrounding atmosphere. No, it's not. That's a ridiculous argument. I was not being cautious. I don't really forget. That's a really kind of ridiculous assumption that I have to actually think twice about this kind of voluble or cheeky. That's not true. Normally, my wrong answers are really placed on top. Let me actually prove that if I ever actually get the book, then I would actually really get myself clarified. This would be the very moment that I would have let my innocence proven, really. Sometimes, my impatience actually took a toll on me. That's really it. Oh, exactly. You're a real genius. Something you haven't ever seen before.